Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping into something pretty significant happening in the defense industrial base. It's a regulatory shift that, honestly, could really change the game for anyone working with the Department of Defense. We're talking about CMMC, the Cybersecurity Maturity Model Certification, and specifically the impending release of Rule 48 CFR. This feels like the moment things get, well, very real. So our mission today is to unpack what this actually means. We're going from, policy talk to actual enforceable law. And understanding this shift isn't just about ticking boxes, it's fundamental to your ability to even bid on DoD contracts going forward.
It
Tax you.
Yeah, exactly. And what's really interesting, I think, is the journey we've been on to get here. For a long time, we've had the NIST 800-171 framework,
Right.
which was good, but relied heavily on self-attestation.
Right, basically companies saying, yep, we meet the standards.
Precisely. And, well, experience showed that wasn't always enough. There were vulnerabilities. So this 48 CFR rule, it fundamentally changes that. It takes CMMC from being, let's say, strong guidance.
Guidance that maybe wasn't always followed consistently?
That's a fair way to put it.
Yeah.
And it turns it into absolute enforceable contracting law. It's a direct reaction to the growing cyber threats and the need for, frankly, verifiable security across the whole DIB.
Okay, enforceable law. That sounds like a major step up.
Yeah.
So for a company that maybe saw CMMC as something they'd, get to eventually, what's the immediate impact? Is it just about losing a contract, or are there wider consequences?
Oh, definitely wider. The biggest thing is your cybersecurity isn't just a good idea anymore. It's a prerequisite for the contract, and it's going to be checked by third parties. So the penalty, it's not just missing out on one bid.
Okay.
It could mean losing the ability to compete for any future DoD work.
Yeah.
Your basic eligibility is on the line. And if you already have contracts, lack of certification could actually lead to termination down the road.
Wow.
Yeah, it effectively creates a new cost of doing business, a new bar to clear, just to play in the DoD space.
And the timing on this. Sources are pointing towards Q4 of 2025 for the rule publication. Now, that might sound like, a decent amount of time away, but you hear stories about how long certification actually takes. Can you maybe walk us through that? Why does Q4 2025 feel so soon?
It really does feel soon, and that's not an exaggeration. It's a common mistake to think Q425 means you can relax. Getting CMMC certified, it's a whole process. It could easily take 12 to 18 months, sometimes longer.
18 months, okay.
Yeah, especially for maybe larger companies or ones starting further behind. You've got the gap assessment. First, figuring out where you are versus where you need to be. Then there's remediation. That means actually fixing things, implementing controls, changing policies, training people.
Right, the actual work.
Exactly. And then you need to schedule and undergo the audit with a C3PAO. That's the Certified Third-Party Assessment Organization. Yeah. Their schedules get booked up fast. And if they find issues, you're back to remediation, then reassessment.
So waiting until the rule is final.
Means you're already playing catch-up, potentially serious catch-up.
That really clarifies the urgency. Okay, so breaking it down for our listener, what should they be doing, right now? What are the concrete first steps? It's more than just knowing the acronym, I take it.
Absolutely. Proactive is the name of the game. First, figure out which CMMC level you'll need. Even for basic contract info, FCI, you're looking at level 1. That now needs an annual CEO affirmation and eventually a DoD assessment for new contracts. If you handle controlled unclassified information, CUI, that's level 2, requires the full third-party assessment.
Got it. Level 1 or level 2.
Start with that gap assessment we talked about. See where the holes are compared to the CMMC controls for your level. Then prioritize fixing those gaps. Maybe you need help, like from a compliance-focused managed service provider. And seriously, consider getting in touch with a C3PAO early, maybe for a pre-assessment, or just to get on their radar for the formal audit.
So don't wait.
Don't wait. Engage now. Avoid the panic later.
Okay, so let's quickly recap this deep dive then. The big takeaway. Rule 48 CFR, likely landing Q4 2025, makes CMMC certification a non-negotiable legal requirement for DoD contracts. This isn't just another regulation. It's a fundamental change requiring immediate preparation to stay eligible.
And maybe connecting it to the bigger picture. This shift, it's not just about compliance paperwork, right? It's fundamentally changing the competitive dynamics in defense contracting. Those who get ahead of this, who build robust security now, they won't just comply, they'll likely gain a real advantage. So the real question I'd leave you with is this. How quickly can you adapt to make sure you still have a place at the table? Are you positioning this as a strength?
That's a powerful question to think about. Definitely time to consider those immediate steps. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.